tracking how some snow could affect our weekend travel plans.
Yeah, maybe just briefly on Friday evening. It depends on where you're headed. If you're headed into the high country Friday evening, you may have a couple icy conditions that could slow you down just a bit, but this won't be a storm that should cripple the entire state by any means. But around the snow, in between that afternoon rush and into the evening hours. Look at the country. Most of the nation is sitting under some pretty cold temperatures. We're at the same temperature nearly in Colorado Springs as Nashville, Tennessee, 17 degrees in Kansas City and 2 degrees there in Minneapolis. You can see that cold Arctic air that is just sitting across the Northwest and then dipping down across most of the nation's heartland. So we're kind of on the northerly end of that system that is giving us those colder conditions today, and it's going to bring another little wave of energy across the area for Friday. So another round of snow expected here across the state. That ejects into the upper Midwest by Saturday, clearing our skies out and returning to calm conditions for the weekend time frame. Satellite and radar actually shows the current location of that system moving across southern Idaho, and that will continue to close in on the high country of Colorado after the midnight hour, so between about 2 and 4 a.m. Some of those areas across Glenwood Springs, Meeker, even Salida in central sections of the Central Mountain Valley will start to see a lot of cloud cover and maybe a few flurries out there. Looks like most of this is going to stay west of the Continental Divide, and then we'll start to get a few little flurries here across parts of Teller County just after the noon hours. So tomorrow, even if you wake up with a little bit of sunshine, expect that increase in cloud cover pretty quickly through the day. This system is going to favor mountain areas, so local mountain cities, a good 2 to 4 inches for places like Cripple Creek and Woodland Park, and then areas just west of Canyon City. We'll have a transition from rain to snow for Pueblo as we move through 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. That change over to snow after 6 p.m. and then another little burst of snow coming through here for El Paso County after 6 p.m. So if you're traveling west, it could impact your travel just a bit. It looks like here for lower terrain areas, we'll only get closer to about 1 inch to 2 inches. Of course, with the prolonged cold that we would have had at that point, it won't take long for those secondary roads to start to get a little bit partially covered and possibly a little icy. Snow ends from the north to the south across the Arkansas River Valley into the overnight hours Friday. So Saturday morning, we have a little bit of cloud cover, but then we start to really clear out through the afternoon time frame, returning to sunny skies across the region. Notice here that we see that snow coming in across northwestern Colorado early Friday morning, and then we start to pick up on some of that snow here in parts of Canyon City, where 2 to 4 inches will be possible across eastern Fremont County after 3 p.m. on Friday and into the evening time frame. Less than 1 inch across the eastern plains. As we move through the overnight time frame, we will get a little bit more snow in some of those locations. Less than 1 inch there for Pueblo County, areas across the Pikes Peak region. You're talking anywhere between a 2 to 4 inch range as you go west of I-25 up into Manitou Springs, northern Teller County. 1 to 3 is a little bit more likely across the Air Force Academy. Less than 1 inch in El Paso County. So we are talking a cooler end to the work week and some snow showers in the forecast. Then increasing sunshine for the weekend. Temperatures in the 30s on Saturday for Woodland Park, and then slowly warming into the 40s on Sunday ahead of our next incoming system Monday nights and into Tuesday for Teller County. That system is going to sweep across most of the state. That will impact our temperatures for Pueblo next Tuesday, or this coming up Tuesday next week. But some of the rain and snow will be something we'll focus on tomorrow. That transition from rain to snow will happen in Pueblo into the evening time frame. Temperatures are still chilly tonight in the teens and 20s. We recover into the 30s and 40s tomorrow. A dismal and a bit of a wet end to the work week, which is a nice thing to say. Typically we get one system and then we don't get another one for another week and a half. And it's been nice to see kind of a steady flow of moisture over the last couple weeks.
Agreed. Thank you, Mary. Ford is recalling nearly 200,000 vehicles due to an issue that could cause them to roll away. The automaker says high temperatures and high humidity can cause the brake pedal bumper to separate from the brake pedal, leading the car to shift out of park and roll. The recall affects 2014 and 15 Ford Fusions, 2015 Ford Mustangs, and 2014 and 15 Lincoln MKZs. If you have one of these cars, you can take it to a Ford dealer to replace the brake pedal and clutch pedal bumpers free of charge.
High temperatures and high humidity at the same time? Yeah, we don't have a lot of that here. Here's a problem that we do have to deal with today. This is southbound I-25 at Garden of the Gods. very backed up on both sides.